D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read them to you and break it down and everything. Also, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Alrighty, so now that we got that business out of the way, let's get started. All right, so the drama is unfolding. So if you guys didn't see, Wonder Woman 3 is apparently not happening now because Variety put out this article. And it seems that James Gunn is, he's lying. But because Gal Gadot, I did a video, I believe, last week on it. I'll leave a link in the iCard section. But she said that they are developing a Wonder Woman 3, and we'll go over all the timeline of Wonder Woman 3. She said that they had a meeting and that they said that she was in good hands. They looked her in the eye and said, "You are in good hands, and we are making this happen." And James Gunn was like, "I know that meeting didn't take place." And the internet sleuths, they went through and they found some of his responses to stuff. Because you remember early on when he took over the DCU, he was just answering everybody on Twitter and Instagram. And they found his responses. So I want to go over this article a little bit, but I want to go over the timeline of what happened and how everything's happening. And I really want to just dive right into it and see what's doing. So it says, I'm only going to read this first paragraph because I really want to just go over the timeline. So it says, is a third Wonder Woman movie on the way from Warner Brothers and DC Studios? Not quite. Despite recent comments from Gal Gadot, claiming DC heads James Gunn and Peter Safran told her they would develop Wonder Woman 3 together, sources with knowledge of the situation tell Variety that that is not the case. According to the sources, a third Wonder Woman film is not in development at DC Studios, nor do Gunn and Safran have plans at this time for any Wonder Woman project in the new DC universe other than their previous announced Paradise Lost prequel series for Max. Gadot first suggested that Wonder Woman 3 might not be fully dead in an interview with comicbook.com. "I love portraying Wonder Woman," she said. "It's so close to and dear to my heart. From what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together." I thought that was in the, hold on. I'm going to read this one too, because I thought she said something. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to read. Okay, so it says the actor made a potential future for Wonder Woman appear even more likely during a recent published profile by Flaunt magazine. In this interview, Gadot said she was assured by Gunn and Safran that Wonder Woman 3 would be developed. "I was invited to a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran," Gadot said, "and what they told me, and I'm quoting, 'You're in the best hands. We're going to develop Wonder Woman 3 with you. We love you as Wonder Woman. You've got nothing to worry about, so time will tell.'" And I'm all like, man, you guys, like, that's, man, she quoted them, which is so good. I thought it said something about all right, let's go through the timeline of this. And my favorite thing about this is, and then James Gunn's comments from the past. So this is from Neb's Good Takes. They put together a thread, which I want to go over because I am too lazy to do it myself. And I was like, oh, they did it for me. Yay. Okay. So it says, everything we need to know about Wonder Woman 3 starring Gal Gadot. Thread. I love when people say thread. It's super fun. And it's helpful. So it says, Patty Jenkins confirms on 10/16/21. Patty Jenkins confirms that she is working on Wonder Woman 3. And it says right here from Discussing Film that Patty Jenkins confirms she's working on Wonder Woman 3. I love how I'm just rereading the tweet. So you're like, okay, cool. So then we switch over to December of 2021, December 6th, and it says Patty Jenkins steps down from Cleopatra to focus on Wonder Woman 3. And this has Carrie Scoglin, who directed that Captain America Winter Soldier show, which sucked, will replace Patty Jenkins as director for Cleopatra starring Gal Gadot. Patty Jenkins will instead produce the film so she can focus on Wonder Woman 3 and Rogue Squadron. And, I'm like, that's probably the best choice because I'm like, in all honesty, nobody wants to see a freaking Cleopatra movie. Like, nobody's interested in that. So then we hop over to April 19th, 2022. It says Gal Gadot says we're actually in the mix of working on the script for Wonder Woman 3. And I just go, ew, because Patty Jenkins, Wonder Woman 1984 sucked balls. And I just go, Gal, if you had any, besides acting in that, which, wasn't the best, but besides that, if you had any workings on the script, maybe you shouldn't work on it anymore. And Patty Jenkins definitely shouldn't work on the script anymore. But what are you going to do? So then we hop over to December 7th of 2022, and it says Wonder Woman 3 is no longer moving forward. And of course it's not, because that's after James Gunn had taken over the DCU. And of course he's not going to do Wonder Woman 3 because why would he? Because, it's just, he's not going to make another crappy, another sequel to a crappy movie, So then on December 8th, 2022, it says Warner Brothers claims Patty Jenkins declined an offer to rewrite Wonder Woman 3. And let me see if it has what she wanted to do. Okay, so, and if you remember, she had put out, I don't have the tweet here, but there was that rumor that she had put forth the script, and this was the plot behind the synopsis behind the script for it. And it said, Diana Prince placing Steve Trevor into the Lazarus Pit, where the League of Assassins would use his enhanced strength to go to war against Themyscira. The film ends with Diana leaving him in the care of Task Force X. And I just go, the League of Assassins is not a Wonder Woman villain. That's a Batman villain. We should leave that with Batman. I mean, the whole bringing him back through the Lazarus Pit is actually a decent idea. Like, I like that because I like having Steve Trevor. But I just go, like, this is just, I go, this is League of Assassin things. I don't like it. So then we move over to December 8th, 2022. It says, Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdy told Patty Jenkins they didn't think her treatment for Wonder Woman 3 was the right direction. Jenkins told them they didn't understand what she was trying to do and linked a Wikipedia definition of the character arc, which is like, don't insult your boss. You're not boss anymore. So then on the 13th of December, it says Patty Jenkins clarifies that she never walked away from Wonder Woman 3, and it was my understanding there was nothing I could do to move anything forward at this time. DC is obviously buried in changes they are having to make, so I understand these decisions are difficult. Then in June 2023, Gal Gadot hints that things are still being worked on, presumably. Okay. So then now I real quick want to, because at this point in time, people were like, oh, you got rid of Gal Gadot. We love Gal as Wonder Woman. You got rid of her. You need to bring her back, all this, da, 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 and everything. And some people were like, no, she's trash and everything. So they're like, yeah, good. You got rid of her. So I want to pull up some Instagram comments that James Gunn had said. Because you guys went and found them. Oh, no, this one's being blocked. Hold on, let me bring it back down. Bring it down, sister. So this one up at the top says, looking forward to the new projects, but I am disappointed you guys let Henry and Gal go, but still have Ezra around. He's a knucklehead, while Henry and Gal have done it all right. Just makes no sense to me. And then this says, and James Gunn says, we didn't let Gal go. Ezra's movie is already made. Henry doesn't fit what I have for Superman, which I just go, listen, I get that Henry Cavill wasn't what he had for Superman. I get that. I'm bummed about it, but I get it. And then he said in there, we didn't let Gal go. So, I mean, that's moving forward, I'm assuming, And it says, any word on Gal Gadot? Did you have a meeting with her yet? And by the way, thus will be interesting. Let's go. And he says, yes, we met with her weeks ago. So it's obvious they met with Gal Gadot. The meeting did happen. So then we hop over to June of this year, where it says Gal Gadot hints things are still being worked on, presumably Wonder Woman 3. And it says Gal Gadot hints at her future as Wonder Woman. Things are being worked behind the scenes, and once the right movement arrives, you'll know about it. So then on this one, all this is from Discussing Film. They have a lot of stuff going down, guys. So it says Gal Gadot says they are developing new Wonder Woman movie in James Gunn's DCU. And granted, this is all coming from, from Gal Gadot, but I go, well, she has no reason to like lie. At least I don't think so. So then this we bring us up to date. It says Gal Gadot, and this happened the 10th, which was at the time of filming is yesterday. So it says Gal Gadot says James Gunn and Peter Safran told her in a meeting that you're in the best hands. We're going to develop Wonder Woman 3 with you. We love you as Wonder Woman. You've got nothing to worry about. And then this one right here says, reportedly nothing was ever promised to Gal Gadot about Wonder Woman 3 happening or any definitive discussion about her returning in the DCU. So now let's talk about this and what I think about it. Okay. I believe 100% that they had a meeting, and that's according to this tweet. Hold on, let's pull this wrong or the Instagram. This one. He said they met with her weeks ago. Okay, so they had a meeting, right? So now let's talk about what I think about this. I think they had a meeting. He told them, "You're in good hands. We're making a Wonder Woman movie," and then they either lied or changed their mind. That's just how it went down. And I go, why would you do that to somebody? Like, why would you promise them something when you probably knew it wasn't going to happen? I mean, if they lied to her just straight out, that's really bad. That's really bad. I mean, especially when you work in an industry where it's all about your contacts and who you know and who you're friends with. And I just go, don't burn that bridge. I mean, like, you may not like Gal Gadot as I'm talking to you. You may not like Gal Gadot as an actress. You may think she's a crappy actress. But you still might want to have one of those crappy actresses in your back pocket if you need someone with name recognition for your, small movie, or you need, a part filled and you still need name recognition kind of thing. And plus I just go, this movie's obviously not going to be made, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But this whole drama with James Gunn is not what DC fans want or need. I'm a DC girl all the way. When it comes to Marvel or DC, I pick DC every time. They have better characters, better storylines. I'm sorry, it's just hands down the truth. But this, I just go, James, why are you creating more drama for me? Now I have to defend this shit as a fan, and you are causing me more work out in the real world, fucker. So maybe you need to reel it in, my dude. Maybe from now on, stop making promises to people and telling them they're in good hands and we're going to develop your movie and everything. Stop telling people what they want to hear and tell them what they need to hear. Be like, Gal, listen, love you. It's just not happening, honey. But if you want to be, Hippolyta, I'll give you a buzz when I start writing that movie. I don't know, but we'll see. I like I said before, I don't think that this movie's going to get made, but we'll see where this drama goes. Maybe James Gunn. The fact that James Gunn has not said anything speaks volumes, because I feel like maybe he would try to get ahead of this if he didn't say this. He'd be like, that's not true. She's lying straight up. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about this whole drama with Wonder Woman 3 and Gal Gadot and James Gunn? I mean, do you think that he promised her to develop this Wonder Woman 3 movie, or do you think he promised her and then changed his mind, or do you just think he didn't promise her and was just like, no, I didn't promise her? Or do you think he promised her and then he's just like, he just lied, just straight up lied? Because either way, I feel like, the changing your mind thing, sometimes you're just like, listen, I know we promised you, but it's just not going to work out. But I just go, man, it's just bad all around, I guess. Tell me, what do you guys think about all this? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.